I just wanted to take a minute or two to go back with you one more time about this interplay between the ideas of history, language, literature, and colonialism, because we have to understand how all of these things work together if we're going to be able to have a good conversation about our literature. It's the framework for our discussion, in other words. So we have to make sure we understand this. The pieces that we're going to read, especially here at the beginning, they are non-fiction pieces. They are part of the historical record, but that does not make them true. They are truth, but that doesn't make them true fact. And this is a little difficult to wrap your mind around at first. Guys, diary entries, for example, can be written by people who are lying to themselves. They just don't want to know the truth. You may have done this yourself if you've kept a diary in the past, written down what you wanted to be the truth as opposed to what actually was the truth. Letters can be written to deceive other people. So if we're reading a letter that someone is writing to someone else, they could be lying to that person. We cannot accept that as just automatic truth because it's something that was written in the past. And then you also have just the simple misunderstandings. Just because something isn't telling the truth doesn't mean it's doing that on purpose. All of these things and others are reasons that we can't just accept as automatic truth the documents that we're going to be reading. It doesn't mean that the people who wrote them are bad people necessarily. So we're also going to need to parse what their point of view was. We're going to need to parse what their goals were. But we have to look at these documents, again, as literature and not as historical, factual beacons of the truth. So we're going to look at them in terms of, are these tools of colonialism? Are these tools of propaganda? What is the purpose? That's where we're going to start. And it's really, really important that you keep these things in your head in that way. And when we start with Columbus, for example, he's going to make a lot of really outlandish claims. Think about why he's doing this as you read. And as long as you have that framework in your head, it's going to make what we do this semester a lot easier.